Hello everybody, it's Everalt04 for the weekly update. So let's see, first things first, getting out of the way. Videos. So, Katamari Forever is still over. That didn't change from last week. So we're going to keep doing, Crisis Core now. I've already recorded about 8 Crisis Core episodes. I'm up to the final area in recordings, like right before the final boss area, and I've recorded I've recorded a large chunk of the rest of the missions. Chapter 10 of the game, the final chapter of the game, like 20% of the missions unlock, about 20%. So, like, you can only do them once you start chapter 10, so I obviously couldn't do that before, but, so I recorded a chunk of that, a large chunk of that, because a lot of the missions are very easy. I still need to, I think I'm at about 83% completion maybe on missions, so still got a little ways to go on that. And I got some other stuff out of the way in recording, namely trying to get the Genji Shield item, which involves a crazy amount of RNG. So, if you watch the Let's Play, you know that there are the Magic Pot enemies. Magic Pots are like really rare enemies that show up in some of the missions, and each of the missions have like a different set of items that it can give you. But what they do is that they demand you to use certain moves. They say like use this, then this, then this, and this. Every time it's the same set of moves, but it's different for every mission. So, in one of the missions that we had to do, it was the last mission in the accessory craftsman guy, like 766 or 766 or something, 756. It was the one where like we had to find the or supposed to look for the guy that crafts accessories and recruit him for Shinra. But anyway, so running around there trying to find Magic Pot. Then you have to use Gill Toss on him, then Costly Punch, then do 999 damage, which if your HP is under your max, then you could just use Costly Punch again. But the last thing you need to do is use Octo Slash, which is a limit, and if you know the game, the limits are all random based on the DMW, so in order to do that, you have to get the materia that gives you a higher chance to get Octo Slash, but that just gives you a higher chance to get it if you actually get the phase modulation. So first you have to just sit there and hope that the stupid DMW wheel actually gets it. And I had to do about 5 or 6 times, find the stupid thing, and then get to the last part. One time, it gave me Octo Slash as I was using Costly Punch. I said, no, come on! And then, yeah, so it took me about 2 hours to get that, but I got the Genji Shield item. And that's going to make things significantly easier because it gives you a permanent barrier, magic barrier, status protection, and something else. What else does it give you? It gives you elemental absorption. So it's like the Wizard's bracelet, the Protect Ring, and a Super Ribbon, which I haven't gotten a Super Ribbon yet. So I'll finally stop getting stunned. Isn't that great? Stunned and stopped. But yeah, so I finally did all that, and like the stars aligned. It was really annoying. It was really annoying. But that's out of the way. And the other Genji equipment is less random to get, but still hard. One of them you have to complete 100% DMW, so maybe I'll do a stream or something where I just grind and do that, because that just takes time. It's like not a certain mission. There's another mission that not another mission. There's another Genji gloves that you can, no, the Genji helm you can buy in a store, and you unlock that store in the second to last mission in the game, like 2 before the end of like the third to last mission in the Great Cave of Wonders or something like that. Also, I got an item that I completely glossed over. You guys don't know this because you're not going to be seeing this for a couple weeks, but there's a Soul of Tomasa item which that's from FF6, I think. That reduces your MP cost to 0. So that means that you can like equip dual cast and like dual cast Graviga or dual cast Energy or something and just go all over the place. So yeah. Anyway, I'm having fun with that game, and I'm gonna be very sad to see it go. But I think that for the time being, and this is gonna be tough to say because this week I have time and nothing to play. Because it's the end of July. Starting in August, I'll be able to have enough money to buy the next game I want to side let's play. And I don't know if I want to start it right away, because then it'll get caught up with Crisis Core, or I'm not sure yet. I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Once I buy it, I'm going to start recording it once I get it, but I don't know when the Let's Play is going to start, because if I go back to the 3-3 upload schedule like I did when Katamari Forever was still going, then Crisis Core is going to continue on for like another 2 months. But if I do a 5 episode a week upload, Monday through Friday and Saturday being a Let's Create, then I'll get done in a couple of weeks, and I could start on 2 Let's Plays at once again. The question is, do I want to do that? Or do I want to kind of keep... I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I'm going to be recording the rest of Crisis Core this week, though. Like, I'm going to try to actually finish up the entire thing in recordings, just so that it's done, which is easier said than done. I can record the rest of the game, like, right away. That's it. Because that's going to be really easy. But we have some amazingly tough fights coming up in the missions that I've never tried before. So that's not going to be that's not going to be fun. I mean, it is going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Yeah, so pretty much the next couple of weeks are going to be weird. What I might do is 4 uploads of Crisis Core week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Wednesday and Saturday. And Saturday will be like, early and late, like I did with Katamari. Wednesday and Saturday will be the new Let's Play until upload schedule goes up. I don't know, because the new game isn't going to complement Crisis Core like Katamari did, because Crisis Core is more on the heavy side and Katamari was on the lighter side. But we'll see. Might just be something good to have to change up viewership or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. I'm just gonna be rambling on about scheduling. These are the things I think of. So yeah, and just in terms of general things, I guess last week was pretty good. Last Sunday I was in West Hempstead. I stayed in West Hempstead Sunday, but I was on Long Island for a friend's wedding, and I got to meet some. Not meet. I got to hang out with some of my other friends, and it was nice because one of them has been out of he moved out of the country, and he's been there since pretty much he got married like 5 years ago ish. So I haven't seen him, and it was really nice to see because he was one of my roommates in the post high school program we were in, and we picked up right where we left off, and it was really great. And then after the wedding, I got to spend more time with him afterwards, and we just kind of went around aimlessly and ate ice cream. So it was cool. I got to see his kid, who's about 10 months old now. It was fun. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's nice to see. It's nice to see friends. Speaking of seeing friends, next Sunday I'm gonna be at Six Flags, hopefully with Christy and Ben. That's gonna be fun because Six Flags is near my house, and they're coming down to visit in person, and we're gonna all meet at Six Flags, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really great. Like I'm fantasizing about that the same way I was fantasizing about MagFest. Just like I don't know what to do with myself. I'm containing the excitement, but I'm very excited. It's gonna be great. There's people I met 5 years ago and haven't had the chance of ever actually meeting in person. So it's always like crazy, you know. It's the same, like I said, it's with MagFest, because MagFest I got to meet Chugga Conroy and Lucajin and Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John, all those awesome people who I've only like seen either through their Let's Plays or people's vlogs or whatever. So it's cool just to be able to like meet people in person. But yes, that's gonna be awesome. Anything happening this week? Nothing's happening this week. There's a lot of games coming out in August that I'm really looking forward to. There's Abzu, which is coming out August 2nd on PS4 and PC. I mean, the way it looks to me, or the way I'm classifying in my head, it's like Journey, but underwater. Not exactly, but just the art style reminds me of that, and just I don't know, that's just what I call it. But yeah, it looks like a really cool game, and I can get it on a discount through PlayStation Plus, so yay. No Man's Sky is coming out August 9th, and I want to record the rest of Crisis Core, because I want to have time for No Man's Sky. A lot of time for No Man's Sky. Especially since the following month we're getting Dragon Quest 7 and Yokai Watch 2 and Final Fantasy 15. So yeah, No Man's Sky is going to be great though. And the other game that already came out, but I want to let's play that I'm going to have money for. I'm still not going to say it just in case I don't do it. But yeah. So exciting times are on the horizon. Also, in the realm of things that I got 2 more little alpaca plushes because I wanted to make John angry, I guess. But yeah, these little guys are like screen cleaners. Like their stomachs are screen cleaners. I would never use them for that because why would I want to get them dirty? But they're just these cute little guys. They're like tiny versions of Sushi here, and they have like little stretchy bands for. They're like phone screen cleaners, but they're the most adorable thing, and they're usually out of stock on Tokyo Otaku Mode, but these 2 were in stock, so I purchased them a while ago. They came last week, so put them right up over there. Also things I did this past week was drawing, but I'm not going to show you because you guys are probably sick of that. It's on the DeviantArt though. I made a lot of stuff this week. I made a birthday picture for Lightning Cloud 224, Ben, whose birthday was Thursday. So that was a cool picture. I made a birthday picture for Steven GTJIO, whose birthday was last Saturday, I want to say, 17th. That I don't think I have a picture of, but he does, so. And I also drew more pictures of Clara, the character person. This is, as a young girl, I made like different poses and stuff of her meeting this cat thing, and you guys don't care about that, but I was just practicing on drawing poses, and I need more practice. Yeah, also what I did is I reorganized my bookshelf, which you don't see here because it's not in the videos, but suffice to say it was a really big mess, and now it's not a mess anymore. And I also tossed out a lot of books that I just would never ever touch again, and it's very hard for me to throw things out, but I did, and I'm very proud of myself. And because of that, I was able to move my Nintendo Power collection from a different bookshelf where it was completely inaccessible because all my strategy guides were stacked on top of it, onto the main shelf of my bookcase here, which I may as well try to show you if I can. So, Nintendo Powers are up there. I was able to put figures over here where there used to be books, and everything else is just ordered over here by like series and stuff. So, yeah. And I have a giant thing of lanyards and pins and whatever. I put them all over there. So yeah, so I was able to order my Nintendo Power magazines, which is nice because I haven't been able to touch them for a while. And it's just cool to look through them every once in a while. This is my first Nintendo Power magazine that I actually bought. I bought it in a Blockbuster because I used to see them at Blockbuster until I subscribed. But yeah, this is September 2000. I've got this because it was talking about Pokemon Gold and Silver, and that was the important thing. And look at that advertising. I love looking at these old magazines and seeing the stupid advertising. But just look how different magazines looked back then. This is before everything changed to be all business-like. Back when Nintendo supported it, like the Player's Pulse section had, aside from the letters, aside from like the actual letters, it had like art that people sent on the envelopes, like Dragon Warrior monsters there and stuff like that. Also, the sass from the person answering the letters was like the best thing, and it would like include running jokes, and I always loved it so much. Yeah, let's see. Publisher M. Arakawa, Scott Pelland, Alan Averill was one of the staff writers. I loved him. Alan the Blue Slime. It was great. Anybody here? Chris Shepard lasted for a while. Wow, he was here back then. Cool. Anybody here have like old Nintendo Power subscriptions? Like I started subscribing. This is the first magazine I bought. The first magazine I actually owned from a subscription was 2001, where they announced the Game Boy Advance. So just for you guys, like, what was like if you had Nintendo Power, where did you have the subscription from? I'm just curious. I had pretty much, yeah, I had an uninterrupted subscription from then till it closed down in 2012. So that's a lot. You could see like all the different phases just based on the spines. They used to have pictures on the spines. This is of a Suicune. It's just cool. No, I'm not done recording yet. Sorry. So just like a feature on Gold and Silver, which didn't come out yet, and everyone was just like, I just remember I read this like 50,000 times, literally, just because it was like blowing my mind, just how awesome this looked. And the new Pokemon were just like, what? Is this the one that talked about the skateboard or no? No, I guess not. Okay. One of these. I know I had a Nintendo Power magazine where it showed the character on the skateboard as opposed to the bike. But I don't know if I own that one anymore. 'Cause that was also before I got a subscription. But yeah, they used to have like a lot of in-depth stuff, like the Pokemon Puzzle League here. A lot of in-depth stuff just talking about the games, but not like as a review. It was like, here's how to play the game. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes. I remember playing some of the old Army Men games on N64. There's tips and tricks and stuff from the classified info section. God, it was awesome. It was so good. And yeah, I really miss it. I mean, I love Nintendo Force, but they have to be a review magazine, because that's what magazines are, and they add in some of the old Nintendo Power charm. The main reason why I got it was this, and because it had a feature talking about the upcoming Majora's Mask game, like just some of the development behind it. And yeah, that's when Majora's Mask was also like this mysterious thing still, and that was just cool. But yeah, so they add in some of the Nintendo Power charm, but it's not the same. It can't be the same, and they don't try to like copy it exactly. I also bought it for this because it was essentially like half a strategy guide on the Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 for Game Boy Color that came out. And they just have, like, it's not just a look, it's actual, like, strategy of, like parts of the game. Like, maps and everything. Like, you don't see this anymore. It's great. I love it. They had a specific Poke Center area. Aye. But yeah, it's cool to see, and, I miss it. It's nice. I enjoy going through the old stuff and just looking over here, because it's my past, and it was a very nice time in my past because video games were like the coolest thing. They still are, but now everyone fights over it, and not like Sega Nintendo fighting. It's just like you suck fighting. It's not for what's it called? For sales. It's just fighting because you think you're better than everybody, and it's stupid. Back in my day, we didn't do that. I know some people did still, because everybody does that all the time, but back in my day, I wasn't exposed to that. Pack Watch. Kirby Tilt and Tumble. See, like with the Pack Watch here, it would be like beta screens and stuff. Like, this is talking about the upcoming Game Boy Advance. We had Golden Sun here. And Mario Party 3, which was N64. Okay, yeah, N64, sorry. Animal Forest. That never came here. Talk about Space World. But yeah, here we go. Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I played a lot of this, actually, and it was good. I think it just got a bad rep because it was a weird Kirby game, but as I've talked about in my Let's Plays, like, what conventional Kirby game is there? I would argue that they only started making conventional Kirby games when the Wii came out. Pretty much. I mean, I guess you have a main series Kirby games. You have Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land 2, maybe, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Kirby 64. Nothing on the GameCube, as far as I can remember. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Kirby Triple Deluxe, and the recent one, Squeak Squad, maybe, I don't know, but each one had like its own quirks. There's a lot of off-brand Kirby games, and that was part of the charm of the series. I mean, you had like things like Canvas Curse or Mass Attack, or the first Kirby game where you don't even have powers, Dreamland, Air Ride, they're all off, and Epic Yarn. That's the Kirby series. The Kirby series is not unconventional. But anyway, that's it for the weekly update. I rambled on too long about the past. Thank you very much for watching. And next week's gonna be fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.